Not a good situation taking place off the coast of Grand Isles, Louisiana. Yesterday, we had this spot targeted for very severe weather, which was very specific to the coast of Louisiana. We did have Texas and Mississippi within that area, but Louisiana and its specific coast was the area in which we had the biggest warnings going on. And unfortunately, it did not take long before we had a very serious issue, which is still ongoing. This tweet from Shay Gibson saying a 129-foot fishing boat has capsized near Grand Isle. 6 of 18 people have been rescued, which means there's 12 more people that are stuck out there. Buoys in the Gulf reaching 75-mile-per-hour gusts around 3:30 p.m. Those are hurricane-forced winds. I've brought up a few different charts we can use to try to verify and take a look at a bunch of this information, including the wind speeds given off by the buoys, and see what we can do to get to the bottom of this situation. That's right, April 14th, 2021, 10:29 a.m. Thank you all for being here. Let's talk about this situation down in the Gulf of Mexico. There is a ton of information coming out almost every minute right now on this situation, but I'll read this for you very quick. A tweet from Justin Michaels retweeted by the Weather Channel. My team has just landed on the Gulf Coast of Louisiana and will be live on the Weather Channel with the latest in this tragic weather story beginning later today. And the tweet in which he's retweeting was put out by Felicia Combs, also with the Weather Channel. The search continues for more than a dozen people still missing off the coast of Louisiana after a boat capsized in rough seas Tuesday. An oil rig off the coast of Grand Isles reported 40-foot waves. And then, as you can see on charts like these, the National Data Buoy Center, we have these buoys scattered all over the Gulf of Mexico, which measure wind speeds, water levels, basically any other thing you can think of that would be useful information when it comes to weather in the Gulf. Something that really stood out to me was a conversation I was having with someone I met through my brother, who is a meteorologist for the Navy the last 25 years, and he went to school with this guy right here who is also a meteorologist up in New York, and he was more so talking about the typhoon over in the Pacific Ocean, but the wave situation stood out to me. And take a look at what he posts here. Even a large ship like an aircraft carrier, when you're in close to one of those storms, you get rolled around. And he's talking about the typhoon, but he's also talking about waves of 40 to 50 feet high, which is exactly which capsized the boat we're talking about now. All you really have to do is take a look at the geography of the entire Gulf of Mexico to understand that it's not really too improbable to get some serious waves in here. I mean, picture it like a giant bathtub. Of course, it's a lot bigger than a bathtub, and a low-pressure system centralized around Louisiana may not affect areas like, let's say, Cancun, but in general, the close quarters of all the states, including Mexico, do have somewhat of a bathtub effect, which would probably make more sense doing a type of tsunami event, which this clearly was not. But again, the close quarters of the Gulf definitely make it over, let's say, an open ocean. So the reports were showing gusts of up to 75 miles per hour, making those Category 1 strength hurricane force winds. This was not a hurricane, but nonetheless hurricane force winds, which is always something that needs to be reported. So we can keep our data and seasonal changes as far as waves go in with a lot of the other data we like to store. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. Louisiana, clearly the hot spot when it comes to energy. All the live lightning is basically centralized over that state, a little bit into Mississippi now as the system is moving more inland from west to east, soon to be Alabama and the Panhandle, and that western part of Georgia being involved in these severe weather reports. And I'm sure these rescue efforts are not going easy. Of course, the waves are dying down, but just look at the area in which you have to get through and trudge through. Louisiana is a very unique place when it comes to its Gulf coastline. In conclusion, if there was a time where a rescue effort needed to take place off the coast of Louisiana, I guess right now would be the time, being that most of that energy is inland as of now. Again, moving west to east towards the Panhandle of Florida, currently covering a good 90% of Louisiana and Mississippi. If any more updates come out of this situation, I will bring them to you. You can search on Twitter or any really mainstream media website right now and find any of the information you need on this situation. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please click that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video. Shout out to Canada. Prayers go out to those affected in this storm down in Louisiana. Take care, my friends. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.